Hello everyone, welcome back to Owen's Treats. For today's video, we're going to be making a summer recipe, and we're going to be making blueberry pie bars. And now I know it looks a little intimidating with all the ingredients, but it's only three basic components, and each step is super simple, super easy. So it might look a little intimidating with the amount of ingredients, but I swear it's a very easy recipe to do, and also super delicious. And I'm almost done with school. Summer's just around the corner, so why not make a summer recipe? And with that, let's get into the video. So for our ingredients, and we do have a lot of them, but like I said, this recipe is going to be really simple or super easy. Before our ingredients, for our shortbread crust, we have 1 1/4 cup of salted butter, and we're going to have this at room temperature. Then we have 2 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour. Then we'll have 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. Kosher salt. And then for our crumble topping, we're going to have 1 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt, and then a 1/2 cup of butter. And we're going to cube this up and we're going to keep it cold. And then for our blueberry filling, we're going to have 5 cups of blueberries that I have washed and now I'm letting dry. And then I'll have 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And then I will have a 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. And then I will have 4 teaspoons of cornstarch. So with our extensive list of ingredients, we're going to start with our first step, which is going to be assembling our shortbread crust, which we'll have to bake first. So for our first step, we're going to assemble our shortbread crust. So I have our 1 1/4 cups of butter, which is at room temperature, or very softened, and then 2 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. So we're going to throw this all into a stand mixer, or if you want to use a hand mixer, that's fine as well, with the paddle attachment. And then we're just going to combine everything into a large bowl. And as we are getting this assembled, you want to preheat your oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And you're going to want to line a 9x13 baking pan with parchment paper. So that's 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and then line a 9x13 baking pan with parchment paper. And that way, by the time we finish and assemble our crust, our oven will be already preheated and ready to go. And I should not have worn black for this video because I am getting flour all over me. And then now that we have that in our stand mixer and our large bowl with our paddle attachment, we're going to combine this on low until our crust kind of forms, our dough, if you will. It will come out very dry and crumbly, but that's totally fine, and that's exactly the consistency you want. So we're going to mix this on low until it's fully combined. And so now that our dough, if you will, our crust dough, has come together, as you can see, it's kind of crumbly, it looks dry, and it's not really like put together into like a full kind of dough. And that's exactly the kind of consistency you want. And then with me here, I have our 9x13 lined with our parchment paper. And before we put our crust in, we're going to very, very lightly grease our pan. But what I'm first going to do is I'm going to spray a little bit of parchment on the bottom, or a little bit of pan cooking spray on the bottom. And then this way, it's going to help with our parchment to stick to the actual pan and not stick to the dough. That way, it will not lift up while the crust is baking or kind of get in the way once you're serving the actual finished blueberry pie bars. So now that we have our parchment lined and lightly greased our 9x13, we're going to put our crust dough into our 9x13 pan. And then we're just going to kind of spread it around. So we get a nice even layer. And then we're going to take some sort of flat bottom object. Of course, make sure it's clean. I'm going to use our measuring cup with our sugar for our next step. And I'm just going to lightly press this into our pan so it forms one uniform, even layer. And then once we have that all packed down and it's kind of in one uniform layer, you should notice that still kind of looks crumbly almost because it still has those cracks and divots, and that's completely fine. You don't have to worry about flattening it all the way because then it kind of loses that crust, that crumbly crust kind of texture when you bake it. So keep it as lightly compacted as possible, but still compact it. And so now we're going to pop this into our preheated 350-degree oven for around 18 minutes until you notice that the crust has gone nice and golden brown. And so we're going to pop this into our oven, 18 minutes, 350-degree oven, and then we're going to move on to our next step, which is going to be making the crumble for the top of our blueberry pie bars. So as our crust is baking, we are going to make our crumble, which is going to go on top of our blueberry pie bars. Now there's two ways you can do this, or actually maybe even three. You can either make this crumble in the food processor, and basically you just put all the ingredients inside the food processor, and then you process it, or you pulse it 3 times. Or you could do it the way that I'm doing with a stand mixer with the whisk attachment. Or if you prefer, you can use a blender and kind of same principle, 3 pulses until you get it nice and crumbly. I'm going to be using our stand mixer since I already have it out, so why not just use it? And so with that, we're going to be making our crumble, which is going to be 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, half a teaspoon of kosher salt, and then half a cup of cold butter. We're going to want to make sure our butter is cold, and that keeps our crumble together when it is mixed, and it actually makes it a crumble. So we are going to throw in our flour, our sugar, our salt, and then we're going to cube our butter. And all that means is that we're going to dice our butter, our cold butter, into cubes. And this makes sure that the butter is nice and evenly distributed. Into our other ingredients. So it actually becomes and forms a crumble. So now that we have our butter cubed, we're going to throw it into our stand mixer. We're going to try to break it up a little bit. And now we're going to mix this until our crumble forms into, well, a crumble. Food processor, 3 pulses, make sure it turns into a crumble. Same thing with the blender. And so I'm going to have this on low and let it go. So now we have our crumble complete, and it should really look like it should feel soft, really soft, and it should, and you know when it's done, when you can squeeze in your hand, and it should keep its shape until you kind of loosely press on it, and it easily crumbles apart. And that's how you know you made your crumble. And so while our crust is finished baking, We're going to pop this in the fridge to make sure it stays cold and doesn't form into a batter or a dough. So we're going to pop this into the fridge, make sure it stays cold, and then we're going to prepare our blueberry filling, and then once our crust is out and cooled, we are going to start assembling everything. But first, we're going to pop this into the fridge and make our blueberry filling, which is going to be our next step. So as our crust finishes baking and our crumble is in our refrigerator, we're going to assemble our filling, which is just super simple. We're going to put our washed and slightly dried blueberries into a large bowl. Then we're going to put our half a cup of sugar on top of our blueberries. And then we're going to take our 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And then we're going to do 4 teaspoons of our cornstarch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then with a large spatula, we're just going to mix everything together until the blueberries are evenly coated with everything. And there's still a few blueberries with some stems on them. Ooh, and we lost a blueberry. So now that our blueberries are nice and evenly coated, we are going to pop these in our fridge along with our crumble until our crust has finished baking and is set. So we're going to pop this into the fridge and let it cool, and it will help the acidity really soak into the lemon juice really soak in with the blueberries, let the acidity work its magic. So we're going to pop this into the fridge, wait until everything cools or is done baking, and then we're going to assemble everything together and then bake it. So we are going to let this in the fridge, wait for everything to be done, and then we shall assemble. So now that we have all of our main components together, we have our crumble, we have our blueberry filling, and we have our crust out of the oven and cooled slightly so we can still touch the pan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assemble everything together. So we have our crust here, and I'm going to put our chilled blueberry filling on top. And we're going to spread that all in one even layer. And then we're going to take our crumble topping, and we're going to sprinkle this on top. And so now that we have our entire blueberry bars assembled, we are going to put this in the oven, our still running 350 degree Fahrenheit oven. And we're going to pop this in for around 30 to 40 minutes until our crumble on top is golden brown and the bubbling and the filling underneath starts to bubble. And that's when you know it will be done. So we're going to pop this back into our oven for around 30 to 40 minutes, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, until we see bubbling and until we see a nice golden brown exterior. So I'm going to pop this into the oven, let it bake, and then I'll show you guys our finished product once it's done. And here are our finished blueberry pie bars out of the oven and nice and cool. It has a wonderful brown crust and it looks and smells fantastic. So I can't wait to eat this. I hope you guys try this recipe. It was super simple, super easy. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye!